Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm at Autologue and we're going to prepare the Himalayan Xplorer. So a bike is already stripped down, all the parts have already been, stock parts have already been taken out, and we're going to start with the installation process. So by the way, these are all the parts that come out of your bike before installation. That is the front mudguard, both the left and right frames, the indicator and the small panel, left and right both, your number plate, your cross member, I'll show you where this goes, and your visor, and then this is the cover below your speedometer. So all these parts come off the bike when you want to install the Xplorer kit. And this one is something that fits here usually. I think it is this way around, okay, where this is at the back side of your frame. It comes out from here or it comes out from there, so this also has to be taken off, and here new clamps will come, which I'll show you ahead in the vlog. Another bike, this is BS41 where installation is being done, but I'm not going to shoot this one. We'll be shooting on BS3. So even your headlamp has to come down. You can keep it hanging while you do all the installation. Very first we're going to put the headlight leveler mount, which is going to be in this shape, and it is going to get mounted at this place over here. This bracket is primarily not for headlamp but for mounting the lower fender that is going to come out from here. Installing the right side bracket first. So this is how we're going to get the bracket. We're going to get a thick bolt like this. One bolt goes here, one will go at the top. The top one will go here. Okay. And the headlight, sorry, not the headlight, but the visor well nuts will come here. So this is pre-installed right now because we were testing on another bike, but you will get this separately, all separately, and you have to assemble and then fit. The left bracket going in place. First the bigger bolt, and it is, remember that this is a flat bolt over here, even this is a flat bolt, flat head. Fitting back the headlamp, there's nothing much, so it goes in this bolt, this hole on both the side. Okay. Installing the second side also. Once you've installed, tighten both the sides and then you're done. Next we are going to be installing this bracket on this side over here, and to install that you have to remove this stock bolt from here, loosen the oil cooler, remove the two bolts for oil cooler so that you can put this bolt easily. So you place the bracket there and put this bolt. Okay. Bolt will come out from that side. Once the bolt is out from this side, put the second bracket and put the nut over here. Don't tighten this bolts, nut and bolt completely. After the complete panel is installed, the body is installed, then in the end we're going to tighten this one. Okay, and this is how the other side bracket looks. Himalayan Xplorer kit HX. So for the installation there is one change for BS3. BS3 does not have holes or nuts over here, for which Autologue has made a special bracket which will go inside from here like this. Let me show you the other versions where there is already some bolts and nuts at this place. This is the BS6 version and it has already got a nut over here. This is BS4 and this also has a nut over here. So inserting the bracket over here, okay, there's enough place for you to insert the bracket from the cavity over here, and it goes up. Keep it up here and then install the tank from up top, and tank will get mounted on this one. This is your tank cover and it slides in like this from top. Okay, over here. Okay. So Autologue will provide a little longer bolts for this section which you can use. This will be a tricky point, to fix the bolt, match the hole, because we don't know the exact stock point for this bracket to go. I mean, when you are going to fit this, you will not be knowing the exact point for where to keep the bracket, how far, how ahead or how back to keep it. So you'll have to manually adjust this till the holes match and then put the bolts. In our case, now the holes have matched after pressing the tank and taking the bracket up, and we now put the bolt and tighten it. Make sure you check all these gaps, okay, and push the tank as much ahead as you can, the cover, and then finally tighten these bolts and these bolts. Indicator is usually on the bracket that you have over here, तो वहाँ से निकाल के आपको इस जो Autologue से side panel आएगा उसमें you have to install it like this. There's nothing fancy, there's nothing special in this, so we're not showing how to install that. How to install the indicator. We'll now put the bracket on the left panel on the bike. So the left panel has, both the left and right panels have 4 mounting points. Let me show you those. You'll get a two-way tape. You have to untape that and make sure it is there in place so that it sticks to the tank properly and doesn't vibrate. So there are 4 mounting points. One here, second here, third here. 3 mounting points as of now. Put this nut and bolt in place. The bolt goes from top over here, and the nut goes from bottom at the back side. This is done. You can shift to the top nut and bolt. Put the nut bolt from top, and the nut will come from behind. That's where your nut comes in from, at the back side. This is your third mounting point. Put the nut bolt from this side, and nut will come from the back side. Again, you have to leave the oil cooler loose till now, because you have not tightened this bolt. After you tighten this bolt, then you tighten the oil cooler. And your fourth mounting point is over here. Installing the right hand side panel, everything is the same. One bolt from top, one nut and bolt from here, one nut and bolt from here, and the final fender fitting will come from over here and over here and over here. Both the left and right panels are in place. Now mind you, your horn is also going to get displaced, so Autologue has provided provision over here to install your horn. You can reinstall your horn over here and recable it. Again, at this stage also, this nut bolt that has come across is loose right now, because we'll first fit the fender and in the end we'll tighten everything. So finally we are installing the fender now. Now fender has a mounting point over here. Okay, you remember we installed the bracket at the start of the video. So in that bracket, this bolt will go from bottom. Okay, and then at the left and right we'll install 2 more bolts here on each left and right side. So this bolt just goes in. Installing the right side bolt. Match the holes and put in the bolt. There will be slight gap while installing. Okay, so once your bolt is in place, pull the panels and then tighten it, and the gap on that side will reduce like this one. Okay, all the fender bolts and all the panel bolts are just in place right now. Nothing is over tightened or tightened finally, because these are just in place. They're not completely tightened because we first have to align this space over here for the visor also, and in the end we'll tighten all the nuts and bolts. So for the visor you will get well nuts, as I said in the start of the video. You can use this well nuts, put it in the bracket holes, and then install the visor. There's nothing much to show in the visor. They're just 4 nuts that have to go 2 on each side, and then tighten them. You can tighten these 2 bolts once you have installed them, and then tighten the other side also. At this stage your bike is almost ready with the installation. You just have to tighten all the nuts and bolts. So once your visor is tightened, match the alignment on both the side and then start tightening all the bolts. First you have to tighten the front fender everywhere, and then the side panels. So this is how your final fitting will be. So that is the reason why I told you don't tighten all the bolts in one stroke or while you're fitting each panel. You tighten them at the end, after you've put all the parts, after you put all the panels, after you've aligned all the panels, and start tightening from the top. Do first this, then this, then this, then this, and then in the end you can tighten the tank so that your bike looks perfect. Now So guys, that's it about this Himalayan Explorer kit. I leave Autologue contact in video description. You can get in touch with them and purchase it directly from their website, or contact them on the Insta and take things ahead. If you have questions for me, you can ask me also. Otherwise, obviously, you can ping Autologue. And with that said, I'll end the vlog here. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you in a new video very soon.
I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload.